Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to show how to turn some Warhammer 40k sprues and toilet roll into this Ork Medieval Hut. So the first thing to do is to cut the sprues into nice long lengths. And then trim off all the nibbly knobbly bits. And then you're left with some nice long sprues, which we can use to make the framework. Obviously if you wanted to, you could get some sandpaper and smooth these down a lot better. But as I'm doing a quick 5-minute build challenge, I'm going to leave them as they are. So I've had a look at a variety of medieval tents. They seem to come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. But I'm going to go with a fairly plain one and make a kind of a hexagon sort of framework for it. To help all the pieces align a little bit better, I'm just going to trim them and cut them at angles. Again, for speed for this build, I'm just doing this all by eye. And then I can glue them together with some plastic glue. So I've made another hexagon, slightly smaller than the base, and then I've cut loads of sprues to the same size, which I can glue all the way around, joining both parts together. As the plastic glue can take a bit of time to dry sometimes, I'm going back to just using some super glue. This bit is a little bit tricky, which is why I've got one of these helping hand thingies, just holding this top frame up for me. So the frame's looking pretty good and secure, so now I can work on the roof by just using some angled pieces. And there we go, that's the framework all done, didn't take too long at all. It's definitely worth using the super glue as this obviously dries instantly, rather than having to wait for the plastic glue to dry. So I've seen several YouTubers using the tissue paper, or toilet paper in this case, and what they do is place the tissue paper into a mixture of PVA and water. And then just drape it over the framework. And then excess bits can just be trimmed off nice and easily. And then it's just a case of covering the rest of the framework in the same manner. So whilst that's drying, I'm just going to go on to make some bunting to go around the top edge of the medieval tent. So I used these foam sheets in the previous build, and it really is nice and easy to work with, and obviously cuts really well. And this can just get glued along the top edge. So whilst this build was easily achievable in under 5 minutes, the actual waiting for it to dry and then to go on to paint it is going to take a lot longer. So I painted mine with grey primer and then basically left it overnight. And the next day it's fully dried and it's gone quite hard. Or at least as hard as tissue paper with PVA glue on it can go. So I'm basically just going to paint it all white. And then paint some red stripes on it. So it paints really well. I'm not sure if that's because of the PVA glue hardening or the great primer, maybe even a bit of both. But either way, it paints really nicely. And there we go guys, that's how it looks when it's finished. I've even added a flag at the top and given it the old checkered paint look. I think that's come out pretty good for a quick little build. As I say, the actual build was under 5 minutes and the painting may have taken me another 10 minutes or so, with a gap of about 12 hours in between. If you did like the video guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave some comments below, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I wanted to say a big thank you to my patrons for helping support the channel. Another way to support the channel guys is by clicking on the affiliate links down in the description box, which shows where I buy all my supplies and my figures from. If you are able guys, it'd be great if you could share this on Twitter, your Facebook page or Facebook group, Discord and Reddit, that'd be awesome. Okay guys, that's it. Bye for now.